Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today's reading is very specific. It involves a dream that I had last night, and it involves a song, of course. And there's a very specific message within this for somebody, which take it how it resonates. And if it resonates with you, you may want to get in touch to have a personalised reading so that we can look into this more as to how this message is going to be received or help you. Bear with me one second. There's something on the screen and I can't. Okay. So, the song Whiskey in the Jar, which is by Thin Lizzy, I feel, that's been playing in my head for a long time, very specifically. And I know this song is an Irish song, isn't it, originally? And it's about betrayal. It's about how this highwayman robbed a military man and then was betrayed by his lover, Molly. So I feel if any of that resonates, maybe the song. I do feel there's a father relationship to do with this as well. For some of you, it may be a connection to a father figure, perhaps. And there's also something about this betrayal by a woman, and that sort of feeling on there. And it's potentially where it's sort of like, somebody getting their karma almost, because, if you've done something against somebody else, there is a consequence to everything, good or bad. And if you put your trust in somebody, or somebody's told you that they're going to love you forever or anything like that, but then it's actually you felt a betrayal because that person, for whatever reason, maybe had a moment of clarity of actually, I need to do the right thing here. This isn't about me anymore. This is about what is the right thing to do for the greater good. So I feel like that's the message today, is something about, love can be very tricky. It can be very difficult because love, we could feel, is an emotion. And if we are led by our emotions, sometimes it can affect and impact our lives in ways that actually prevent us from moving forward in the way that we would like to move, or be the individual that we want to be, or the full potential that we see ourselves being. So if you hold on to something in the name of love, you hold on to something in the name of like, oh, well, I've promised myself to this person, or I really want to make this person happy, or you've got some kind of agreement going, but you're actually not that happy, or you're actually feeling like this is not doing me any good, or I'm doing things to keep this relationship going that actually don't really sit well with me, then it's kind of telling you everything, and eventually at some point there will be a betrayal that occurs from that. So like I say, if this doesn't resonate with you at all, then this reading isn't for you. This is a very specific reading for somebody. So I'm going to pick some cards now to get a greater understanding about this situation and how you're feeling right now. Okay, so yeah, the Eight of Swords. So there's a bit of confusion going on here, and you're feeling quite powerless. And so I feel for some of you, this message of the whiskey in the jar, it's kind of like a father figure in spirit that's sort of around you at this time. Maybe sort of warning you of betrayal, or trying to suggest, you need to gain your power back. See, with the Eight of Swords, it's a person that looks bound up, they look tied up, but look, they have got help. They have got support around them, that they could get themselves out of that. But they feel helpless, they feel hopeless, they feel like they can't. The dream, I didn't tell you about my dream. So the dream was about somebody hiding something within a whiskey bottle. They were hiding something within a bottle of whiskey. And it was almost as if like a group of people went around this bottle. They were trying to search for this thing that this person had left. And I felt the feeling from that person of absolute fear of them finding what they'd hidden. So I feel like there's a truth within you. There's something that you're hiding. And as this person's got their hands crossed across their heart, I feel like maybe it's something that needs to be spoken or something from the heart that you're afraid of other people finding out or knowing. There's a fear around that. So that's on there. So let's see what else we get from this. What else we can find from here, what is coming through. I just picked up there a goodwill gesture. I don't know what that means. Sort of like, you know, maybe there's something you need to do as a goodwill gesture. Okay, and we have the 10 of Cups on here. So this is a desire, basically. You know, this is, I feel like right now what you want most is for peace and joy and harmony in your life. There's something about music in here. So I do feel this definitely, if you've been listening to Whiskey in the Jar, I know it's not just Thin Lizzy, there's different artists that do it. I think Metallica might have done it as well. But there is definitely something about, and I can see somebody with a sewing needle almost like repairing things, like putting things back together again. So I feel like for many of you, you have maybe felt betrayed. You felt betrayed somewhere, that maybe by a feminine in your life, and now you're working towards trying to repair something. Maybe through music is helping you to repair that, but there is this something hidden in you that you're afraid to share, afraid to let out. You're afraid of other people finding out about it. You're afraid of other people knowing about it. So let's see. Why are you afraid? Oh, okay. You're afraid maybe because it's to do with love. You're afraid maybe because it means making a choice that will impact your life in a big way, I feel, from this. Maybe this is a situation that's very different to how you normally roll in your life. And I just got the word permanence. There's a permanence to this that I feel is scary for you. That's what I feel from this. It's scary for you. So perhaps this truth in here is about maybe how you feel about somebody. You're afraid of other people finding that out. And also with that being hidden in the whiskey jar as well, you're afraid of being betrayed. You are afraid that this person will betray you potentially because you've experienced that in the past. Okay, yeah. Now the runes that I picked, I pre-picked the runes because this was going through my head. And we had, first of all, Tiwaz. Now Tiwaz is a rune of commitment, but usually commitment to yourself, and it can relate to higher consciousness. So this could be information from your spirit guides coming in right now, from your higher self, trying to guide you through. And I also got Kanaz, which this can be relating to like where you're awakened to an idea. So it's almost like through commitment to yourself, through the things that you've been doing for yourself, it's awakened you to an idea that really lights the fire within you. It's kind of sparked your solar plexus, the seat of your confidence and your power. And it all leads to relationship. We have Erwaz. Now, Erwaz is a very special rune to me. And Erwaz it's that relationship with yourself, but it can also represent a relationship with another that you trust. So it's basically like people coming together in a relationship and a union where there's trust on both sides. See, it's like it's mirrored, isn't it? There's a mirror there. If you were to put a line down the centre, it would be mirrored. So it's like a balanced energy, a balanced give and take, a balance in trust, giving and receiving, you know, and it doesn't push, it brings you peace. It doesn't ask you to let go of anything that's important to you in your life. But for some reason there's fear around this. So why the Lovers? Let's ask that question. Why the Lovers? Why is the Lovers coming out on here? Doesn't want to tell us. Why the Lovers? Okay, we aren't getting any information on that one as to why the lovers, but I do feel that there's something about communication or issues with communication, feeling like maybe there's a miscommunication. That's just made me think, oh, this is funny. Okay, I've got something very funny to tell you about whiskey in the jar, okay? Now, I hope you're still watching this video. I know I don't work like other readers, but I hope that you do get something out of the readings that I do. It is purely just what comes through. A few years ago, my ex-husband is a musician, and we were in this pub once, and there was a very drunk man in there that wanted to sing, and this man wanted to sing Whiskey in the Jar. And he wanted to sing it all by himself. So no guitar, nobody else helping him, just him on his own. He couldn't piece two words together, so I don't know how he was thinking he was going to manage to sing a whole song. But anyway, he said he wanted to sing this song by himself. So my ex-husband said, "Oh, you mean a cappella?" And he went, no, Whiskey in the Jar. He didn't really know what a cappella meant, obviously. So this miscommunication was purely because he just didn't know what that word meant. And he didn't really understand. And I feel like that bit of information there is part of this. Is there's a miscommunication because maybe you're hearing words from somebody that you don't understand what they mean, or maybe they're hearing words from you that they don't understand what you mean. So it's like there's a sliding door between communication. Anyway, that's what I get from that. I'm going to find out, because this is clearly about somebody else as well as yourself that perhaps you're interested in, but they don't know yet, and maybe that's what is being hidden here. What's within the whiskey in the jar. But there is a fear of being betrayed, because that's what's happened in the past. You know, if this person is your 10 of Cups. So let's see, I'm going to ask how this person feels about you. Okay, so let's get information on that. How does this person feel about the viewer? Whoa, okay. Well, I think they like you, to be fair, because this is the the King of Wands. Now, this is a very successful person. This is a leader. It's a very sexy person normally as well, is what usually comes out from this. It's a person that has new ideas, brings about, change, and just very confident, knows themselves quite well. So this person sees you as quite confident, and quite, they may see maybe a little bit of arrogance, but generally they see you as successful and powerful. And I think, yeah, if you were wondering, they do like you. But I do feel that you have been through a lot, and I do feel like this person maybe sometimes sees you as quite defensive, maybe feels like you don't let in fully, and maybe that's what's going on here. This miscommunication might not be verbal. It might be a miscommunication through, okay, so that whiskey in the jar I was talking about with that a cappella word and everything, it's not about words, it's about feelings. And I feel that this person that you are interested in, that you don't feel you can allow anybody to know about that by the look of this, they bring something to you, perhaps a feeling or something that you don't recognize or you didn't recognize. And because it's not familiar to you, you don't know what to do with it or how to go about it, is what I'm feeling from that. So let's get some more information on here. Oh, see, I do that and then I nearly fall off the sofa every time. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups on here. So this person, I feel, would like to be more than just friends. If this is a friendship, maybe you haven't even spoken to this person, maybe they don't even know anything to do with this, but they clearly have a feeling about you. Now, this is looking like something new happening. You know, this is very interesting, because with the Ace of Cups, it's like a new connection. It's about romance, you know, and joy in relationships. We have the Ten of Cups as well, which is also joy in relationships. So it feels to me like if that's coming from your side and this is coming from this side, then both of you are wanting joy in here. But I feel like there's been some conflicts, or you're going through some conflicts at this time. It's almost like you need to step out of something that's creating a lot of conflict for you about this. And it feels like you're at this like stalemate situation right now. Like there might be communication, but if you are communicating, you're not communicating about actually what you really feel or think. And that's why there's this fear of people finding out how you really feel. There's this fear of people knowing the truth of what's happening on here. Okay. So what is going to be the outcome? I don't know why this happens. I don't know how I manage to do that with the cards sometimes. I don't know. So what is the... Oh my God, it's done it again. Do you know what? Just give me a moment. Just 1 minute. I will be with you. I will be with you in just 1 minute. You could take this time to like and subscribe to my channel if you like. Share this video. So let's have a look. What did I ask? You're shouting it at me and I can't hear you. What is the future of this? What is the future of this connection here? Let's have a look, shall we? What is the future of this connection? God, nobody wants to give any secrets out, do they? Let's have a look. Oh, well, this is naivety in romance, usually. So it's like the future of this. This is kind of like something to be nurtured, something to be... I love the Page of Cups. It's like a dreamy, serendipitous kind of person. I love that word, serendipity. The future of this is, I feel a light energy. I feel something that kind of is exciting, but also calming. It's fun. It's got a flow to it. There's that serendipity feeling. It's dreamy. Yeah. And I've got the Two of Wands on here as well. So it's like there's something about this being thought about for a while. There's also something about making a bold move towards this as well. It's almost like you've moved from one to the other. Maybe this is something that's betrayed you and you want to move towards something that you don't know whether it betray you or not, but there's a fear there that it will, but you're hoping that it won't. But what you're moving in towards is something that could actually really help you to repair the relationship with yourself. It's finding a power within yourself rather than feeling like you've got to challenge or having people challenge you, your beliefs and things like that. There's an unconditional love is the word that I'm getting from this. Unconditional love. Oh, okay. I was just thinking that. I was like, I'm sure this card's already come out, but that was the Ten of Cups. And now I was just shuffling and talking there, the Ten of Pentacles has come out. So this is like feeling really healthy, feeling really good, like a solid foundation. This is like a very long-lasting event here, and there's children involved in this, so that might be that you've got children or they've got children, or maybe that you're going to have children together. But I feel like there's a want here for permanence and for family, for moving in that direction. There's a lot of circles, obviously, because it's pentacles, but what I'm getting from that is like there's been a lot of work, like completed things, a lot of things that have been completed before this could be completed on here. That looks like button moon. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but perhaps button moon is something relevant to you. Mr. Spoon and all that. They were happy families, weren't they? Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm getting the word celebrate. It's like, you know, this is a time for you to really get out here. There's something about jeans as well. I don't know what it is about jeans. Maybe you like the way this person looks in jeans. There's something about jeans. I suppose jeans are like, you can wear them with anything. You can do anything with jeans. And they never let you down. And even if they're ripped, they still look great. That's my take on it. So any final messages for this person on this? Do we have any final messages on here for our person? So if this is resonating with you so far and you know what this is about, then it feels to me, if you needed to know, it is safe for you to let what's hidden in that whiskey jar out. We have the 8 of Wands. This is usually heralds good news, communication as well, and also like coming to a conclusion. So for some of you, this might actually be closure to a situation for you, so that you can move forward. But for others, this is like good news coming in. There's something really going to be taken off for you. I do feel like this could be between now, so it's the 1st of March now, between now and March, between now and the 8th of March. But this is a timeless video anyway, so whatever time of the year it is, it's around the sort of 8th of the month that I feel this could be starting to take off, which is great. And there we go, more of those circles. We have the World on here. So this is completion, achievement. This is joy, fulfillment. I do feel like I'm starting to feel who it is that you are interested in. You see yourself traveling with this person. I'm seeing a lot of travel, you know, like getting on aeroplanes and things, going places, doing things. There seems to be a lot of joy, and it's like with that Page of Cups, there's a like childlike play kind of element to this. Like you will always have fun, you will always be fun, but lately you've been in a situation that's kind of sucked the fun out of you, and you feel betrayed by it. And there's a fear within you of being betrayed again in this next movement, but it doesn't feel like you're going to be betrayed by it. Okay, and I feel like either you or they have been gossiping a lot, talking about, not gossip in a bad way, but sort of been talking about this maybe to friends, family, close ones. Yeah, that's probably more them, isn't it? Because you've been hiding something on here. So there's an element of keeping things a secret. So maybe that's both of you are keeping this a secret, but I feel like one of you is talking about this to other people and the other one isn't. But it does feel like, oh, and then we've got, okay, so we have the King and the Queen. Maybe that's how you feel about this person. Maybe this is how you feel about that person. Depending on what resonates with you, you know, whether this is masculine or feminine, that's up to you. But this is like somebody that's very solid, very nurturing, very grounded, you know, doesn't really need anybody or anything because they are self-made. And it's the same energy with like the King of Wands. You know, this is somebody that they know their worth, they're in control, they know how to lead, they know how to protect, they know how to be. They've got charisma. Both these characters are very charismatic, and I see this as a match that actually I feel you potentially doing a lot of work together, and maybe that work takes you off different places in terms of travel. But the energy I'm getting from this is just very, very calm, very centered, very balanced with give and take as well. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it's sort of like, you know, where sometimes you can be like rush. Things have to be rushed and really fast and fast paced, and you can't catch your breath. And this is more of a slow moving energy. This is more of a, you know, I hate saying this because I hear so many people saying it's like, what's meant for me will make its way to me. This is actually somebody that is deciding, this is my choice, this is my decision, and I'm going to head in that direction towards it. But not sort of chasing anything. It's just, you know, a feeling of safety, security, and that's what I'm getting from like these two. There's this safety, security on both sides. So there's loyalty there as well, and that's what I'm feeling from this, and that's a major player in this because there's that big fear about betrayal that I'm getting from there. Okay, this I feel is somebody from your past actually. I feel like this could be somebody that you've been in a relationship before or have known since childhood, somebody that you really do admire and have been watching perhaps, that you feel a real bond and connection with. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the reading there for you, but it's all looking very, very, very good. I'm just going to say on the bottom of those 10 of Wands in reverse. Now, this is a time where I feel like you have been feeling like you've been carrying this heavy burden and you're like, no more. I am putting that burden down, and that is part of, you know, like satisfying that thing within you. I've heard another reader calling this a parasite, where it's sort of like a, you know, something within you that tells you things to hold you in a place that you've always known, that's always been comfortable. But this is about you moving through that and kind of going, it's okay, I see you, I hear you, but this is what I want and this is where I'm going. And even if it scares the pants off me, I'm still going to go ahead and do that. Okay. So if this message has resonated with you, if you would like to talk more about what we've spoken about today, then please do book in for a private reading. You do get much more information from a private reading because it is specifically for you rather than a collective. So if any bits of information through here have really hit home to you, then please do get in touch for that reading. And as I say, please do like and subscribe to my channel, share this video. And I'm really, really loving the fact that some people are starting to drop comments down there for me as well. So it's nice to know that people are watching these videos and getting something from them. So I wish you a blessed day.